Count on Local 3 News for more local stories.
So we have been asking you all week to share your pet costumes with us this morning, showing off your pets. We wanted to have a little bit of a pet costume parade this morning, so we asked Janine Cloyd from the Humane Society to come, and we have got kittens, we have got puppies, we have got dogs. A lot of fun. Thank you for doing this with us.
Gosh, thanks for having us.
So are all of the animals that we're going to have a chance to see this morning up for adoption?
They're all up for adoption.
All right, then let's start with who we have here. These three little kittens.
All right, so you are holding your little angel right there. That's Mahogany.
Oh, she's so sweet. She's a little lover.
Yeah, she is. So her name is very fitting. She might go home and turn into a little devil, so it might be the opposite. You never know.
Let me just say this too, by the way, on Halloween, not to begin something negative, but do be careful if you have a black cat. People can still be funny, right? Keep them inside.
Yeah, and you know, years ago we used to not even adopt black cats out on Halloween, but it's no longer much of a thing. Yeah, so, but I would keep my cats in anyway. There's just too much happening outside.
Who's this little talker?
And that's Sycamore. As you can see, there's a theme going on here, and this is Elm. So
are they all from the same family? Are they the same litter?
Yes, they're all from the same
litter.
Right.
So they must be, what, about 8 weeks old, something like that?
They're about 3 months.
Okay, perfect. And they are ready to go home.
They're ready to go home. They've just recently been spay and neutered, and they're said, please take me home.
So I have to tell you, I think it's so much fun to find costumes for cats are a little bit trickier, but for dogs, and you have done yourself proud with the dogs that you have brought this morning. You kind of got the hit list on your phone, so who do you want to start with?
We're going to start with Boo, a little baby terrier mix, and he's being held by Elizabeth. She's one of our awesome, wonderful foster moms.
Elizabeth shared with me the story of Boo.
Yeah.
Do you know it?
She probably knows it better, but yeah.
Can I tell?
Sure.
Because Elizabeth's not wearing a mic. So as I understand it, basically, Boo was thrown out of a car. And somebody stopped the car behind and saw it happen, and they took him. And then Elizabeth has been fostering him. Is that right? How old is he, Janine?
He's 3 months.
And he's a terrier mix, you said?
A little terrier mix, yeah. You can see that little scruffy face.
He's a little pumpkin.
Yes, and he's a little pumpkin today.
And he's up for adoption now.
Yes.
And he would be good for all types of homes?
Oh gosh, yeah. With a puppy like that.
Okay,
absolutely.
I hear people waiting in the wings, eager to come on. So who do we have next?
Oh gosh, and then I lost my screen. So we have Nellie next, and she's being walked by Bailey, who is one of our adoption counselors at the shelter.
Oh, and you know what? Sycamore did not like that at all. And
are they a little, would you like me to take?
No, they're fine.
Okay.
They're just watching, and Nellie does not seem to be bothered at all. So talk about Nellie.
So Nellie is, she's about 5 years old. She is such a sweet, lovey dog. She is probably a mountain cur mix is what they think, but she's got that cool sort of brindly coat. And as you can tell, she's looking at Bailey with, you know, hearts in her eyes, and she bonds to whoever is interacting with her.
She is a sweetheart. Y'all were all in my office, and I walked in earlier, and she was the one who just came to give me a big welcome love. She's a sweetheart. Will she be good with other dogs or with cats?
Yeah, she can. We're not so sure about cats, but she was not paying any attention to them in the office. Yeah. Right. So, and she's okay with dogs too. Okay. But as always, dogs, we always do meet and greets to make sure everybody gets along.
Okay. Let's see who's coming up next.
Next is Hazelnut Coffee. Well, she's dressed like a coffee, but that's Hazel, and she's a little shepherd mix puppy, and she's about three months. And this is Emily, our amazing foster coordinator.
Amazing, in all capital letters.
Yes.
And they do such a great job with Emily's help and Janine's help at the Humane Society, knowing these pets before you adopt them. And if they have come in as strays or really young kittens or puppies, they are fostered with loving families to make them ready for adoption, and that all comes through Emily. So 3 months old. That little Hazel is. She's going to be a big dog. You think?
Yeah, I think so. Her paws aren't too huge, but Yeah, maybe what, 40, 50 pounds? Yeah,
50
medium.
pounds of love.
Yeah, she's a little scared right now. She's like, what is happening here?
She's doing great. She's
Yeah.
doing great.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have one more?
We have one more. We have Buckley. And Buckley is a cow today, but on other days, Buckley is a cattle dog mix. And this is Olivia, also one of our adoption counselors, and she and Bailey work together at the front desk, and they're the faces that you see when you first get to the shelter.
Now, something I'm loving too in watching this is that they don't seem to mind these costumes, any of them. But if you're wanting to put your pet in a costume tonight, for
Right.
the kids to go trick-or-treating, just be kind of mindful of their personality.
Sure, yeah, not some dogs, you know, my dog, he'll wear whatever you put on him. He'll wear hats, all kinds of crazy stuff, but other dogs, they won't have anything to do with it. So you don't want to force them if they're really unhappy about it.
And now with Buckley down there, look at his little tail wagging. Not crazy about the hat. Also happy to be adopted by any type of home, or is he cat friendly? What do we know about Buckley?
Buckley he plays in our play groups, so he's good with other dogs. He would probably be a great dog for a family with kids. He's got a lot of energy. And cats is always tricky. We don't, we can always test that at the shelter if somebody comes in that's interested and they've got a cat at home.
Well, I got to tell you what, these little kittens that are in my lap have settled in. When we redid the studio, we asked for these little soft blankets to keep the animals calm when they're on the set, and they've worked wonders.
Yeah.
But they were nervous, especially when Nellie came walking out.
Yeah.
But they have settled in. They're watching them intently, but they have settled in.
Those are weird looking cats. That's what they think.
Did they, if you are wanting to adopt a cat, is it best to have two?
Well, I think so. A lot of cats, you know, especially kittens, they have so much energy and they need somebody to play with.
It gives them a companion.
Yeah.
Well, think about if you were looking to bring a furry friend home to live and be loved by you, consider the Humane Society. These are just 7 of the many wonderful and worthwhile pets that they have ready for adoption. Thank you all so much. They are all precious. What a perfect work day we've had.
Thank you.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
John Mark and I would like to welcome all the out